Good morning and welcome to KIFS Trade Capital, the Khandwala integrated venture presenting important updates from market in India and around the world. This is Asawari here from Advisory Desk. First, let's take a quick glance at global market. Wall Street fell in a broad sell-off on Friday as investors fled equities on growing concerns over a scope of coronavirus outbreak, capping the S&P 500's worst week in 6 months. All three major US stock averages turned sharply negative with the S&P 500 seeing its biggest one-day percentage drop over 3 months. After a Center of Disease Cause Control and Prevention confirmed a second case of virus in the soil of US, this time in Chicago. Shares slid on Monday as investors shunned equities on growing concerns over the scope of China virus outbreak, with a safe haven assets such as Japanese yen and treasury notes in greater demand. After the three consecutive days of losses, the Indian market benchmark Sensex settled in a green on January 23, supported by a selected heavyweights such as Infosys, L&T, and ICICI Bank. Trends on SGX Nifty indicate negative opening for broader index in India with 79 points of loss. The Nifty futures were trading around 12,193 level on Singaporean exchange. Rupee falls by 7 paisa to end at 71.33 against US dollar, while oil prices skid 2%, extending slight as China virus spread. FPIs pour in total 1,624 crore in January so far. Technically, on daily price chart, Nifty 50 index is unfolding into an expanding triangle pattern. We may see index moving in a range of 12,000 to 12,400 level. Breakout on either side will decide the further direction. In Bank Nifty on daily price chart, the bank index is mirroring the key benchmark index and unfolding into an expanding triangle pattern, where we may see upward momentum due to bullish Harami pattern formed. Levels to look out for are 30,625 level in the downside and upper side 31,900 level. Lastly, let's take a look at some important headlines. India faces first fall in direct taxes in at least 2 decades, according to the sources. India likely to raise import duties on more than 50 items. Forex reserves touch lifetime high of rupees of 462.16 billion dollar. India can end up with 5% real GDP growth this fiscal. Fiscal deficit may widen to 3.8% for the current financial year. That's all from my side. Have a nice trading.